Mic check. Everyone, can you raise your hand if you're hearing me quite well? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, that's good. We'll wait for the others before we start. Oh, we have so many attendees for tonight. Kaka-pressure. All right, I think we have the numbers. Okay. All right. So, before anything else, I would like to thank Erante for sponsoring this webinar. If you're looking for a reliable broker that takes trading to a personal level, feel free to open an account at Erante Securities. Just visit www.erante.com or click the link in my bio in Facebook or in TikTok. Okay? Huge disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, do not believe everything that I'll say. Diba? Ang contradictory, no? Dito kayo para mag-aral. Anyway, what I meant to say is you have to be subjective on what you're about to learn. Don't apply it right away with your hard-earned money. You should consider trading as an art and science. Okay? It's an art because you're the one who knows what to trade, where to trade, and when to trade. Okay? And it's a science because all need to be done in a methodological manner. Gawa ka ng hypothesis, you test it via backtesting, forward testing, or creating a feasibility study in regards to it. Before you conclude or applying everything that you will learn from this webinar today. Okay? So again, you have to test everything that you will learn from it today before applying it in the market. Okay? Know that this video is for educational purposes only. Okay? Past results will not guarantee any future results. Be subjective. Sa lahat ng maaaral nyo, sa lahat ng mga matututunan nyo, piliin nyo lang po yung mga gusto nyong matutunan. Okay? Because what might work for me may not work for you. That's why you have to be subjective. Piliin nyo lang po yung mga gusto nyong matutunan. Okay? And of course, research before applying in the market. Okay? You have to learn how to trade at your own risk. As a trader, number one priority po yan to manage your risk before risk manages you. Okay? If you'll have any questions, feel free to chat them below in our comment or in our question tab. Okay? And we'll try to discuss it right after the webinar. For now, enjoy this webinar itself. Okay? So, for today's video, we will talk about the fact that I chose the path of trading and here's why. Okay? Ganda ng title, no? Anyway, there are a lot of reasons to trade. Okay? Madaming rason sa pagde-trade. Sa damakmak po yan. Okay? But often, these whys are often neglected by traders, yung rason ng pagde-trade, which most of the time forces those traders to be bored. Minsan nagquiquit na kasi ang hirap daw. Minsan sobrang banas na they take the rage out of trading to others like jowa, friends, family. Sana walang gumagawa po nun, no? Anyway, what I meant to say is knowing your why or your rason to trade will help you understand and motivate yourself to stick to the art. Okay? To stick to the art of trading, stick to the path of trading, stick to or reasons why you want to start trading, and to this wise will also help you to learn more about trading. Kaya nga ito yung uunahin ko na itutok before the risk management or trading psychology, which will happen on May 5. Okay? That's why also in this webinar, we'll try to discuss why is trading so addictive. Okay? And we'll try to contrast ang pagtitrade versus sa pagsusugal or gambling. Sa mga nakakilala sa akin, alam ko madaming beses ko na 'tong sinabi, which is but actually there is quite a deeper meaning in regards to this one. And frankly, okay, this particular topic will lead us to the reason why trading is very simple. Yet, keep in mind, not easy. Okay? Hindi madali. Tapos falling to what we call leading towards the boring part of trading. Okay? Only then will you understand bakit kailangan nyo ng why. Okay? Why will you start trading? Why should you revisit your reasons? Kung nagtitrade na po kayo, bakit nyo kailangang i-revisit yung reason nyo ng pagtitrade? Or if wala kayong alam masyado sa pagtitrade, bakit nyo if you're planning to trade or create a career in trading, bakit kailangan nyo ng matinding why o rason? Okay? And also, we will discuss on the last part of this webinar, I'll give you a little bonus on what trading can provide, okay, that other venture can never provide. So if you're all ready, can I get the raise of hands? Grab your notes and pens because this one will be a very, very, very juicy webinar. All right? Let's start. Do you know Warren Buffett? One of the best investors out there. Okay, one of the best to ever made it in this venture, which he started investing around 14 years old. Then now he is one of the billionaires that is ever listed on the earth. Okay? Lolo ko yun. Charis, joke lang. Anyway, sabi ni Lolo Warren Buffett, sabi niya noon, the market is designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient ones. Ulitin ko yun kasi medyo maganda-ganda yun eh. The market is designed or trading is designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient ones. In Tagalog, ang pagtitrade is na-disenyo sa kung saan nililipat yung pera ng mga hindi marunong mag-antay sa mga taong marunong mag-antay. This quote is very, very true, specifically, and it's one that I live by. Okay? Ito yung nagsiseparate sa mga gambling, okay? Sa gambling, sa gambler traders, and sa professional traders. Okay? Gambling kasi gives you the illusion of control. Alam niyo yun, yung parang sa tingin mo, nakokontrol mo yung outcome ng isang bagay. For example, one of the famous games there is rolling a dice. Diba? We bet on, let's say we will bet on a dice na pumunta siya sa 6. Knowing that the odds are 1 of 6 chances lalabas yung 6 sa dice. Sa pusoy, if naglalaro kayo ng pusoy in one of the famous games or gambling games in the Philippines, di ba? Usually yung pusoy is if you have a full house sa baba, tapos flush in the middle, tapos trayo in the top, okay, you have a pusoy card or wherein you win. And we depend on luck every time they draw the cards na sana magkapusoy ka. Even in simple games or gambling games such as Lotto, if you're familiar, di ba yung magbe-bet ka sa Lotto. We think that the numbers that we're putting in the Lotto card, we think we can manipulate the outcome na mananalo tayo by simply putting out your birthday ng mahal mo, yung bebe loves mo, okay? Naglalagay ka ng 8, okay? Yung number 8 para infinity kayo. Diba? Tapos maglalagay ka rin ng mga number like 24 and 7 kasi sinabi sa Bituin, Sagittarius ka daw. At yun yung lucky numbers mo for the day. Diba? And we think by betting those things, we think we can control the outcome knowing that it's 1 of a million or even a billion chances of winning in a lotto. But because we think we're lucky with those numbers, we think we can manipulate the outcome and win. That's what gambling is all about. It gives you the illusion of control. By the dictionary nga, sabi niya doon, it's the act of wagering money or something na may value sa isang event na hindi naman certain. Okay? Hindi naman certain yung outcome. Okay? With the intention na mananalo ka with additional money. Okay? In other words, betting on something that you don't know, and if you win, you think you control the outcome. Pero, truth to the matter is, the bets or the odds of winning in gambling are not good. Often, too good to be true. Now, if you think, and this is something that often traders thinks, if you think trading is different, my dears, you're severely mistaken. Because as you trade, you also don't know, or as you invest, you also don't know the outcome of a particular trade if you press that buy or sell button. Kaya ang hirap paghiwalayin ng pagte-trade sa paggagamble. Kasi in trading, we also don't know the outcomes of a particular trade. We also have different outcomes and are often uncertain as well. Pero ang pinagkaiba kasi ng trading and investing, we're not trying to control the outcome. In trading, we're not trying to control the outcome. We mostly control ourselves on the expectation of the outcome. Ulitin ko we mostly control ourselves, usually our emotions, our risk, on the expectation of a particular outcome rather than forcing or controlling on what's going to happen next. By the way, sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng trading, trading is a venture wherein we invest money or naglalagay tayo ng money on certain assets such as stocks, forex, crypto, metals, and indices. Okay? And we think, basing on a particular behavior on a chart or price behavior, we think it will go in a certain direction, and we bet or we invest money on that particular direction. And if we are right, we make money. If we are wrong, we lose money. Kung nahilo ka kasi sinabi ko, kasi ako medyo nag-nosebleed din doon, trading is the art and science wherein we make money if the analysis that we did is right. And if mali tayo, we manage our losses if the market is telling us otherwise. Okay? That's the simplest explanation that I can provide. Okay? Ang pinagkaiba, like I said, we manage our losses if we are wrong, and we make money if we are right. In gambling, walang paraan para i-analyze yung outcome. Dahil yung outcome, most of the time, 50-50, or odds are, mas mababa pa doon. Okay? Trading and gambling are somewhat similar in nature, but it's entirely different. In nature, yes, pero it's very entirely different. Kasi gambling will just be gambling over time. Ang development lang ng gambling is yung interface. Dati kasi, kailangan mong pumunta sa kapitbahay para magsugal or visit a casino. Ngayon kasi pwede nang online. Okay? In trading, similar din. Dati, pupunta ka sa isang trading floor and trade physically. Now, you can trade at home. Okay? Via online. Nowadays, meron na rin yung mga features na kung saan, kahit wala kang alam sa pagte-trade, kukopya ka lang sa mga marunong mag-trade, and if they trade, you trade. There are also developments in trading nowadays wherein magpa-plug in ka lang ng AI tools, and it will automatically create an algorithm for it to automatically trade the market. It exists now. Okay? Pwede na yung robot yung mag-trade para sa'yo. Okay? If wala kang kapital, there are also funded challenges out there wherein mas mapasa mo lang yung challenge, they will give you, a company will give a substantial capital to trade. Okay? The lowest that I saw was $6,000 or 300,000 pesos. Erante actually offers one known as NextGen. Feel free to check it out as well. Again, there are a lot of developments in trading as well. Okay, compared to gambling. And in trading, as the market improves or as the market do its thing, the trader improves as well, as long as he or she is learning, okay? As long as he or she is learning with the market, that particular trader is growing as well or improving over time. Sa gambling, kahit 24 oras ka nang doon, kada buwan, there's no development there. Okay? One of the key thing is that why trading is so addictive, um, again, as I've said kanina, it gives you the illusion of control. While controlling yourself is key to trading. Okay? Truth to the matter is, trading can also be converted into a business. You can use that skill of trading to apply for a job, which I did. After ko graduate na college, dumiretso ako sa Manila and applied a job there which is related to trading. Okay, in a brokerage firm known as AP Securities. Okay, because I learned how to trade, I used that particular skill to go to the industry of trading. And there are a lot of jobs out there in regards to trading. You can also use that skill of trading to make it as a full-time career in the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world. Sa may internet ka lang, syempre. Basta may internet ka or nagbabayad ka kay PLDT or Globe, ala lang, remind ko lang, may bills tayo. Anyway, basta may internet ka and you have a device for trading, say cellphone, tablet, or laptop, you can trade anywhere in the world. It's a business na kung saan hindi mo kailangan ng kliyente. Again, if you're trading, if you're using your money, putting money on investments or trading stocks, forex, currency, whatever you may choose, okay, in just a simple click of a button, that's pretty much it. You make or lose money. That's it. Okay? Trading is a business na again, kliyente mo lang ay sarili mo. Okay? It's 5% strategy, 95% managing your emotion in relation to money. Ulitin ko. It's 5% strategy and 95% of the time, you're just managing your emotion in relation to money. Like what you feel, anong nararamdaman mo if nananalo ka, okay? What you feel and what do you do if you lose money? What do you feel and what do you do if you gain money? If you master these emotions, which we will talk about more and on the next webinar, if you master these emotions and as you trade na to the point na namanhid ka na, you can stand toe-to-toe with the greats who made it into this venture. And in this venture, when we get so good on trading, you can be like me, doing this as a full-time career. I don't need to talk to clients, wake up early in the morning and report to a boss, having control of your time and still make more money than a high-paying 9-to-5 job. If you get good in trading. Now here's the catch. Siyempre, hindi lahat yan ganun kaganda. Okay, there's always a catch. In relation to gambling, that is easy to do, okay, in relation to gambling that is easy to do but hard to make money from, it can never be mastered. Okay? In trading, hindi siya madali, hindi din siya mahirap. It's simple. Take note of my words that it's simple. Okay? It's not easy, it's not hard. It's just simple. Something simple is not easy, often hindi din siya mahirap. Trading or traders that learns about trading, malamang, some takes years, some takes decades in learning, some takes shortcuts by having a dedicated mentor such as me na nagtuturo ng step by step. Okay? Some do it by trial and error, and even so, kahit anong piliin nyo po dyan, trading is still the hardest profession to create easy money. Trading is the hardest profession to create easy money kasi ang kalaban mo dito is yourself. Finding the proper strategy for yourself, finding the appropriate strategy for your lifestyle. Busy ka ba? Hindi ka masyadong busy? Finding the proper strategy that fits your ugali. Are you an aggressive person, conservative person, moderate person? Finding out who you are in relation to money is one of the hardest things that you can do. But that is what trading is all about. What you're trying to achieve is not controlling the outcome, but instead preparing the outcome of each and every trade that you make. Okay? As I've said, trading is simple, not easy. Sinabi to ni sinabi to ni Edmund Lee, one of the owners of Call Financial Brokerage Firm, the top broker in the Philippines in regards to stocks. Sabi niya in one of the seminars, sabi niya doon, trading is simple. Hindi niya sinabing easy, hindi niya sinabing hard. Hindi siya para sa mga matatalino, hindi siya para sa mga walang alam, hindi siya para sa mga matatanda, hindi siya para sa mga bata. Trading will also not care if you're an engineer or a doctor, magtataho, janitor, pare. It will not care about your degree or kung ano yung natapos mo. Hindi din to para, as I've said, sa mga mayayaman or para sa mahihirap. Trading is for people na masipag. Trading is for people na masipag. Masipag ka bang mag-research? Okay, masipag ka bang mag-test ng strategy? Masipag ka bang maghanap ng basics? Masipag ka bang mag-analyze? Okay, masipag ka bang magbasa? Masipag ka bang magbasa ng chart? Okay? Pasipagan lang dito kasi nga walang patalinuhan sa trading, walang pagalingan. Okay? Sarili mo lang ang kalaban mo dito. If tamad ka, don't trade. Disiplina lang to go with the process. And I have taught different kinds of people, young and old. The youngest I've taught is 14 years old. Okay, the oldest that I have taught is 56, I think. It's a 56 or 57. Shout out to those persons, by the way, who are in here. Again, trading is simple because the only persons, I have taught a lot of people, and the only people who made it into trading has the same characteristics. And that is trusting and sticking with the path or process of a trader. Ano nga ba yung path na yan? Simple lang. And here's something that you should take note. Simple lang ang path ng trading. Una, okay? Unang gagawin, okay? May ballpen tayo. Ang unang gagawin is you find a market that you want. Pwedeng stocks, okay? Pwedeng stocks, pwedeng forex, pwedeng crypto, pwedeng index trading, pwedeng gold, pwedeng or commodity trading. Pumili ka doon kahit isa lang. Now, pag nakapili ka na ng kahit ng isa doon sa pagte-trade or sa napili mong market, I should say, learn the basics. There are a lot of websites out there that offers basics. Super dami po niyan. That is related to the market that you want. There be stocks and forex. In forex, meron pong ino-offer si Erante doon sa kanilang website. Okay? In regards to the basics of forex, meron po diyan. Okay? And again, there are a lot of websites out there that you can use to learn the basics. Basics such as reading, how to read a chart, okay, or a candlestick chart, how to read trends, how to read support and resistances, basics like ano yung mga kailangan mo for you to create an account, ano yung mga kailangan mo what are the fees na babayaran mo as you trade, like commissions, spreads. Again, basics about the market that you're trying to trade. Okay? Find one. Okay? After nun, maghanap ka ng strategy. Again, there are a lot of websites out there who gives trading strategies. Okay, may dami yan sa YouTube, TikTok. I've talked about it as well on my previous webinars. You can also check the website of Ferrante as well. Look for my webinars there. Okay? Madaming strategy yan. Sandamakmak yan. It's hundreds of thousands of strategy. Hindi mo din kailangan na maghanap ng 5. One strategy that fits who you are as a trader, fits your lifestyle, kung busy ka na tao or hindi ka busy na tao. One that is actually relatable or similar, mali, or nag-associate sa'yo as a person. Okay, long-term investor ka ba? Short-term investor ka ba? Long-term trader ka ba? Short-term trader ka ba? Anything, just one strategy that fits who you are and fits your lifestyle. Pag nakahanap ka ng isa, you test the strategy. Hindi mo i-apply agad-agad, syempre. You test the strategy. And there are a lot of tools out there which we will talk about in the future webinars, such as backtesting tool, forward testing tool. Okay? Okay. There are a lot of websites out there to help you how to test a strategy. Okay? You test the strategy just to make sure nagagana talaga siya. Okay? This is the 5% of what trading is all about. The 95% is nagsisimula kapag gagawin mo na siyang trading strategy, because trading strategy is the behavior of the market. Okay? Finding out what is that common behavior na ginagawa ng market, using that behavior to predict a potential outcome and manage your expectations in that potential outcome. If we're talking about trading system, ayan na yung merong risk management parameters, risk management rules, trading psychology rules, which again, we will talk about more on May 5. Okay, so stay intact in regards to that one. I'll send a link soon in regards to it. So kung meron ka ng trading strategy and you're trying to make it to a trading system, okay, you incorporate all of these things and apply it in the market. And simply applying it over and over again, but strictly following what you have researched, incorporating those psychology rules and risk management rules. That's it. That's pretty much it. Okay? Walang secret sauce, walang best strategy ever, walang holy grail, wala. Kahit mag-enroll po kayo sa course ko, yan lang din po yun. Okay? Na-structure lang kasi doon. But again, the struggle kasi of a trader is finding out the joy of the journey during the process. At madami yung mag-argue na, hindi kasi full-time trader ka, may oras ka ng ganito, may oras ka ng ganito. If you can dedicate at least 1 hour to 30 minutes a day learning about the markets, that's still progress. Wala namang magaling sa una eh. Sino ba naman yung doktor na magaling magturok ng injection sa unang araw? Okay, walang profession na ganun. All of the professions needs to learn in a beginner stage. And ganun din sa trading. Now, the struggle kasi is finding the joy or finding that motivation of sticking to the path of trading. Okay? Sticking with the path of trading. Trading is a venture towards a simple future or a boring part. This is something that I have learned. Okay? This is something that I have learned. Kaya wag ka muna magrebelde kasi i-explain ko yan. Okay? When the time comes, that you already know what you're doing and have the proper discipline in the market, only then can you understand that trading is a journey towards a simple and sometimes a boring lifestyle. But that doesn't mean na, kasi again, ang ginagawa lang is sit in a chair. Let's say, for example, alam mo na lahat ng ginagawa mo. You sit in a chair and you click the button and wait if gain ba or hindi. That's it. That's pretty much it. Okay? That doesn't mean that I don't like it. It's still one of the best places you want to be. As described by Robert Kiyosaki, investments or investing or trading is one of the assets na it can give you or grant you financial stability or security. Okay? It's the same part with business or having a business or real estate. Okay? Take note, sinabi ko financial stability ha, hindi po financial freedom. Okay? It's something that I learned from one of the mentors also in Vertex. Sabi niya doon, there's no such thing as financial freedom. Okay? But there is what we call a financial stability. Financial freedom kasi is a state where you don't need to worry about money. Often true, often said, but it's not often true. Palagi, there's a point in time pa rin na mag-worry ka about money because bills will always still be there. Expenses will always still be there. But having a financial stable status, meaning, mas malaki yung kinikita mo kaysa sa binabayaran mo. Your income, okay, outweighs your expenses. Okay, yung kinikita mo is much, much bigger than your expenses, meaning, you're not in the state of worry or panic. Hindi mo pinoproblema masyado ang pera. Okay? And trading is one of the tools out there that can provide such thing. Sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki. Okay? And of course, what we are doing as well, or attest as well, it's, again, it's a simple future. Okay? It's a very simple future. If you get good at this venture, it's a very simple future. Okay? For example, in my case, hindi ako nag-trade ng madami. I just trade two currencies, dalawa lang. Okay, dalawa lang. AUD, dollar, Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. I trade it for about 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay, there's a certain hour where I trade such currency. Because based on my research and after long, long years of learning, nakita ko na sa mga ganitong oras lang siya active and where it can give me better chances of winning. Okay? Just 2 hours in a certain day. 2 to 3 hours in a certain day. After nun, anong gagawin ko? Wala na akong gagawin eh. Tapos na eh. Okay? There will come a time when you got so good in trading that you don't need to trade every single day or trade, let's say, about once or twice or even 10 times within a month. And you're good. That's it. The rest of the hours or days, you can spend time with your hobbies. Okay? Like gaming, for example. Spend time with your family, friends, or kung may jowa ka man or bebe loves. Okay? Or travel the world with the money that you have gained. Okay? Or teach, as I'm doing right now. This is as simple as it gets. For you, it might not be grand, but for me, that's more than enough. Okay? Let's face it, trading is all about, nag-next masyado. Trading is all about money. Okay? Trading, let's face it, trading is all about money. And what money can buy as you get the rewards we desperately aspire. Okay? And we desperately work hard for. The path of a trader is simple, yet it will entail a lot of hardships and fulfillment. Okay? That's why you need a strong why. Okay? Bago ka magsimula sa pagtitrade. Parang Nescafe lang yan, di ba? Yung advertisements. Para kanino ka nagra-rise in the morning. Okay? Para kanino ka bumabangon. Corny nung joke na yan. Anyway, normally, if we start a trading program, I always require something to my learners. And this is a very, very good question. Okay? Which actually helps them a lot as well. Okay? And the question is, I hope everybody is ready. If you get good at what you do, specifically in trading, malamang, if you get good at what you do and you start reaping the rewards from your hard work, para saan nakalaan yung pera na kikitain mo? Such answers to the questions will grant each trader out there to live, survive, and go through the journey of trading. Dito din lilitaw, mga brad, yung famously known object of achievers, which is na-next ko na dapat hindi ko pa dapat na-next. Okay? Dito din lilitaw yung famously known object of achievers. Ito yung isa sa mga napakalakas na trading object. It's not a tool actually. It's not a trading tool. It's not a trading system. It's not even a risk management tactic. It's actually, alam niyo yung parang sword na may na dual wielding, yung may sword sa harapan, may sword. Yung parang dalawa siya na sword eh, parang back to back na sword. So it's like a dual sword. Okay? Which can actually make you or break you as well. That's the best comparison that I can give. Okay? It's what we call a vision board. Ito yung nakikita niyo sa screen. Okay? But again, it's a dual tipped sword. Okay? It can help you or break you. Okay? It's something that every day before I start trading, start my research for the day about the market, navigate about the market, before even opening the monitor, I have what we call a vision board. A vision board is something where you list everything that you aspire, everything that you want in the future. Pwede yan ilista, pwede yan nakatulad ng ganyan na merong pictures, something that helps you be reminded every day. Okay? That the power, okay, of a vision board can grant you the ability of motivation. But there's more deeper meaning to that. As I said kanina, don't expect na kikita ka sa pagte-trade sa unang part ng trading. Nag-aaral ka nga eh. We're learning. Okay? Don't expect it to be perfect as well kasi most of the necessary mistakes are made there sa early part of trading for us to learn and grow over time. During the time of mistakes, struggles, and even high parts of trading, this is a powerful tool that helps you stay in the game. Okay? And practically, one of the best tools that you can use to help you get motivated as you learn more about the markets, like research, if nagpa-practical test ka na, or testing your strategy, it will help you day to day. Okay? Ang tanging magsasalba or magsisave lang sa'yo during those times is your vision board. It will help you appreciate every hour. Di ba katulad ng sinabi ko kanina? Dedicate at least 1 hour in a day. Okay? It will help you appreciate those every hour you have dedicated into this craft. It will help you feel fulfilled. Kasi kahit papaano kapag ginagawa mo to, it will help you be motivated eh. Kahit gaano kabagal o kahit gaano ka bilis, kahit gaano kahirap yung proseso na tinatahak mo, at least, okay, naglalakad ka or umaakyat ka sa path ng trading. And such vision board will help you get that direction. Okay, the sense of direction. Para someday, yung nakasulat sa papel or yung nakalagay sa vision board, nahahawakan mo na, nararanasan mo na, napatayo mo na, na-drive mo na, or dinadrive mo na, or napuntahan mo na. Vision board helps you rethink of every move. Diba? It will help you rethink every move, every trade that you will make, every error and gain. It will help you rethink of those things. Because everything that will help you, every mistake or gain, will help you achieve or bring you closer towards that particular vision board. Magkakaroon ka nga ng sense of direction. Para at least alam mo kung saan ka papunta, para kung kanino ka nag-work hard for. Even just by, as I said, even just by doing or creating, it will help you get inspired and it will help you fuel. Okay? It will help you fuel the things that you need for the day in regards to trading. It helps you in learning more about trading the markets itself. Pero again, as I said kanina, parang siyang dual wielding sword or dual tip na sword. I forgot the term. Basta dual tip na sword. Yung meron sa taas, meron sa baba. Parang sword na pinagdugtong. It can help you or break you. Kasi may downside din ang vision board. Yung downside, if hindi mo na control yung emotion mo that is associated with that vision board, if you didn't control your emotions with that vision board, it will make you more excited or too excited that we tend to create shortcuts. Diba? Gagawa tayo ng shortcuts kasi parang naiinip ka, nangangayayat ka sa paghihintay, and we make rash decisions that we are not actually aligned to the goals. Sometimes nga, because of that vision board, okay, if we don't use it in a balanced manner, we trade too much risk para mapabilis yung goal, which is again not a very good move. Kaya nga dapat meron tayong tinatawag na timetable for this tool. Creating a timetable, like for example, sa bahay, okay? In the next 10 years, gusto ko na ganito yung, in the next 10 years, gusto ko ganito yung bahay. Meaning, meron kang deadline. You're setting a deadline for every goal. And setting that deadline will help you generate that sense of balance. Na para hindi ka magmadali, hindi ka hindi ka din babagal-bagal. Okay? For example, having a timetable will help you create the idea na, okay, for this year, ito yung target ko. Para makuha ko yung target na to, for the year, ito yung goals ko every month. Okay? Para ma-stick ko yung goals ko every month, ito yung gagawin ko per day. What we're doing here is scheduling your to-do list in regards to trading, okay, which will help you realize na it's not a quick rich scheme. Okay? It will help you, if you schedule, it will help you appreciate what you're doing day to day a step closer towards your vision board. Don't underestimate yung pag-i-schedule. It's something that millionaires and billionaires do out there. Okay? Note, they even hire people to do this for them. Okay? Because it's extremely important. Having a goal is important, but such tool must be accompanied with a schedule for us to set deadlines. 'Di ba? Alam niyo yun, kapag may deadline ka, try mong habulin. 'Di ba? If you have an assignment at school or you have a deadline for work, usually ginagamit mo yung deadline na yun na para set siya or standard siya na na-complete mo siya. Okay? It should not be late, should not be late. Okay? Okay lang maging maaga pala. Okay? Some even, ang ginagawa pa ng iba, no, pag nakatapos sila ng isang goal for the month, they put reward system. Okay, for every goal they have accomplished. One of the key reasons why it's important in trading is how it is associated with the eighth wonder of the world. Okay? Para malaman mo kung kailan yung deadline, okay, ulitin ko and we're nearly at the end. Para malaman mo kung kailan yung deadline nung vision board mo, alamin mo muna kung magkano yung bahay, magkano yung sasakyan, magkano yung travel na gagastusin mo, magkano yung gaming PC na gusto mo, magkano, if you will look at it in the future, magkano yung total na value ng vision board mo. Okay? To find out when will that happen, diyan papasok yung tinatawag ko na eighth wonder of the world. Okay? And I will give you this last piece of advice because this is a trade secret that most gurus tell but don't often explain. Described by Albert Einstein as the eighth wonder of the world is known as compounding interest. Okay? Though may onting math lang to mga brada, may onting math lang, so bear with me. And I would like to leave you with this last piece of advice of mine. compounding interest is when you earn interest on the money you've saved and on the interest you earn along the way. In other terms, and let's try to relate it into trading, kung ano yung na-gain and lose mo sa isang trade in a particular period, let's say for this month, say nag-gain or lose ka this month, gagamitin mo yon, yung capital mo plus yung na-gain and na-lose mo, i-compound mo siya at idadagdag or ibabawas mo sa certain period next month or in a certain period or in next month. Okay? Someday, magkakaroon kayo ng trading system. Again, just one is enough. After mo mag-aral nung trading system, may makikita ka doon na tinatawag nila na average net profit loss or percentage per month. Malamang if profit siya, then it's a good trading system. If loss, might want to rethink it. Okay? Again, this is after careful research. Okay? Meaning, may potential ka na gain based on theory or in research per month. Okay? May average ka na kinikita per month. For example, okay, I'll give an example on the next slide. But keep in mind po, this is a theory. Disclaimer lang, this is a theory, which again, I live by naman. Okay? And again, past performance does not guarantee potential outcome in the future. I'm just telling you the theory that I live by. Okay? For example, I have a trading system. After carefully researching about the trading system and applying it in a demo trading or parang simulation, I have an average net percent of gain, about 8% gain of 8% gain per month. For example, if may $1,000 ako, sinasabi niya, on my research, I gain 8% per month. Nag-gain ako ng around $80 per month. Okay? If may gain ako ng $80, let's say for January, gagamitin ko yung $1,000 capital plus yung $80 to use the trading capital for February. Get me? Okay? Kung ano yung na-gain ko last month, gagamitin ko for next month. Okay? Banks do this as well. Ginagawa din to ng mga banks, pero in a yearly basis. Pero hindi din yan ganyang kataas. Usually 1% lang yan per year. In here, after you find out the trading strategy, find out an average, kung let's say magkano yung profits mo per month after you done your careful research. Kung ano yung i-gain mo for the month of January, with your capital and gain, you use those things to trade for the next month. For example, dito, January sabi niya, di ba? Sabi niya dito, January, nagka-loss tayo ng 5%. Kung ano yung ginamit ko or natalo ko ng January, so $50, so nasa $950 na yan. Di ba? $950. Yung $950, gagamitin ko yan to trade for February. Gets? Okay? Kung ano yung magigain ko, let's say dito, nag-gain ako ng February, which is 28.50. Yung nag-gain ko na yan, plus yung $950, gagamitin ko yan for March. And so on and so forth. What you have gained last month, you just use it for the next month. As simple as that. Okay, that's what you call compounding interest. What you gain or lose in your capital gets added or deducted next trading month. Basta make sure na meron kang mahanap na average per month. So for example, kung i-average mo lahat yan, yung percentage yan, magkakaroon ka ng 8%. Okay? And you use that 8% over time. Okay? Per month. Or pwede siyang per day or per year. Nakadepende na po yan sa inyo. Usually, I do it per month. Okay? Per month ko po siya ina-apply. Okay? And if you do that over time, okay, in the next 5 years, compounding those interests, theoretically, if you do that compounding interest, kahit i-compute nyo po yan, compound what you have gained last month and use it for the next month. Over time, after 5 years, that's worth around 91,540. That's around nearly 4 million or nearly 5 million pesos. Okay? After 10 years, that's around 8,380,088 dollars, meaning that's around if I'm correct, that's four sorry um 40. Okay, 40 million. Oh, ay mali, 400 million, sorry. 400 million pesos. Okay? So for example, kung yung vision board mo is around 40 million pesos, if magko-compound ka ng interest over time, kailan mo siya makukuha? Sinasabi niya dito, if we're compounding, and let's say you have a trading strategy na it's around 8% per month, sinasabi niya dito, after 5 years, you will have that specific money to buy your vision board and make it real. Again, this is just in theory. Okay, hindi po ganyan yung realistic. But again, it's not impossible. Okay, it's not impossible. Once you get good at what you do, you will know the market so well that you can copy your research performance and apply it in the market with ease and confidence. Okay? Well, mostly in trading kasi is about money. But trading is just a way to beat the banks. Pag nagsisimula ka nga, and as you learn more in trading, you come to figure out na hindi gains or pagkikita ng pera ang uunahin mong aralin. It's more about learning to survive or preserve your capital. And applying what you have learned while preserving and slowly but surely compound what you have gained over time. Until na yung vision board mo or your why becomes at last. Okay? So, a quick assignment lang. Okay? Kasi if you want to join the webinar on May 5, at least have an idea yung mga sinabi ko kanina, like learning the basics, finding a strategy for yourself. No need to test muna. Basta wag mo kayo mag-a-apply. At least learn a specific strategy. Okay? You can also visit the website as well. May mga strategies po dyan. Okay? And then, join us on May 5. For now, while waiting for that particular date to come, try nyo magsimula by creating a vision board. Let's say, a simple vision board, let's say writing it, or let's say yung pinakita ko kanina, gumawa kayo ng pictures or maglagay kayo ng pictures for you to check it or look at it daily. And then, compute. Magkano? If someday, makuha ko to, magkano yung gagastusin ko? Okay. Magkano yung gusto ko na pera na ma-achieve? Okay? Plus and minus yung mga bibilhin for that specific goal. Okay? For you to come up an answer with your why and when will you start trading. Okay? Can you do that for me? All right? All right. So, before I end, do you have any questions? May mga questions po ba tayo? You can use the question box down below. If you have, paano pag nag-fall short, coach? What do you mean here, my dear Bali Song? I hope I pronounce it correctly. Wait lang. Pull out ko yung question. What do you mean paano pag nag-fall short sa vision board? Parang ganun ba? Parang kulang? If kulang, ibig sabihin you're not yet done. There's a quote said by a professor out there in the college dati. Sabi niya, you don't stop when you're tired. Ah, tama. You don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're done. If you set a goal, make sure that you achieve it. Ngayon, if meron kang let's say a fall short ka, then at least number one, na mafe-feel mo kasi yan if na fall short ka in regards to your trading goals, try to look back. Okay? Una may feel, ay, parang hindi ko natapos eh. Parang kulang. Try to look back. And imagine kung nasaan ka ngayon sa meron ka ngayon. You still did something. Okay? So, if regards naman na na-short ka or parang nakulangan ka sa goal, hindi naman ibig sabihin nun na nag-fail ka eh. Maybe, God is telling you to find a different approach. Ganun lang yun. If you set a goal, there's a reason. Maybe God also gave you that reason na mag-set ka ng ganun na goal. Meaning, as you go through with that particular thing, since may free will ka, ikaw bahala, baka ang tadhana sinasabi sa'yo na, okay, try mo maghanap ng ibang approach. You don't stop when you're tired. You don't stop if you fail. You stop when you're done. Gets? Can you recommend po some trading apps or websites for beginners? Again, meron po yan sa Erante website. Just visit www.erante.com. Meron po yan websites for beginners sa Forex. If you're, there are also sa Baby Pips, meron din siya sa babypips.com. Meron for stocks, meron siya sa Investagrams. For index, meron din sa investagrams.com. Meron po doon, libre lang din po lahat yun. Again, just search on Google or better yet, search on ChatGPT. Basics. Again, trinay ko to and somewhat what he said is true. Okay? Just generate there na give me some basics in regards to this. Can you provide links? Ganon. Where I can learn specifically. Ganon. Generate there. And again, meron din po dyan sa may Erante. So try to check that out. Do you have any other questions before we end? I hope I answered your questions. Any more? Meron pa ba? Wala na ba? Okay, mukhang wala na po ata. Okay? So again, thank you so much for joining. I would like to leave you with this last piece of advice. We trade not just for profit, but for our reasons or our whys. And if we hold on to that purpose long enough, someday, that word of a why will turn into at last. I hope you enjoyed this webinar, and I'll see you again next time. See you in May 5. Bye-bye.